Shouldn't take 30 minutes. I know. I'm gonna come over there. Or should I come up? Or should you come over here? Nah, maybe you should come over here. Cause what about my car? I'm gonna leave the car over there. Or we just stop back by there, and I get the car and just follow you back over here. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
Bridget.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Murray now on first down. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A huge play there right off the bat. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Hey, 41's
now Murray throwing on second down. He'll try and run it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at the 20. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We're good.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's coming.
12.
He's coming. Double up. Watch it. Check 50. Check.
Turbo's up.
A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
What you mean? Yeah, but
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
It's off Drake and Maple. What game? I say I'm playing this game now. It's off Drake and Maple, though.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start...
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big run there by Gurley, 51 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's trying to get into the top 5.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. These two teams all tied after one.
Cut! 180! Hey, Shell! Shell!
Hey, check 24! Check 24! Hey, alert 3! Alert 3!
Gurley again here on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw again on second down. Murray. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. Nice pass that time by the number 1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running for the shotgun with Drake. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Murray now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, Mike 51. Hey, come on out here. Come get it.
2nd down and goal. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Right, like 20.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 5.
Big air. Take it.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Cooks. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Let's go, fellas.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
Here we go.
on second down. Goff, and Woods has it complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
180. Hey, 76. 76. 76. 51, Mike.
To the air again. Goff. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Oh! Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And now look at him go. 30, the 20, 10. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. On first down, it's gone. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Gurley. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Super one.
Jim. Watch twins. Hey, watch it.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley.
Gurley's slow as hell.
Eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5
slow.
all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
36.
tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Second and goal from the 1.
Go! Check the call. 51. Get ready.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Blake Bortles, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Running, it's Drake. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Hey, bound to lose 1. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. You got 3 down, 3 down. 61. Match box. Right. Ball trot. Go. Bang, bang, bang.
First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's all
pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Brooks Reed racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here?
Kill.
Hold on. Check.
Check 24. Check 24.
Louis.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff
Damn.
under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken
damn
down.
run
Goff
play.
is sacked. Clinton
Who's that?
McDonald in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10.
76.
Check 3.
Goff now to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
180.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Louis.
Check 49.
DC.
No. Back. Out.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Motion.
They'll look to run with Henderson, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Zerline now for the PAT. And And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll get it to Drake, running left. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
41 to the mic. 41 to the mic. Push him back. Push him back. Yes. We got jump up.
Here's Murray from midfield. Forced out to his left. Throw caught here by Bird. And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Henderson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Like 20.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Henderson will try and run for the first. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Motion, motion, motion. Super.
34's the mic. Hey, let's get this. 34's the mic. 34's
Value one.
Goff now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Go, 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 go.
DC.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Hey, exit.
Mark 38, Mark 37.
Now it's gone. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot whirling in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. First throw in overtime for Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Goff now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
2 for 1.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
180. Super. Hey, Haywood.
Mike 51.
On 2nd and 1, Goff. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. They run. It's Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
This fool
and
is
that
a
play
beast
will go
out
nowhere.
there.
Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
My goodness.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Check. Fresno.
5. Turbo 7.
Out of the gun. Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Los Angeles, They continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Woo! I do not want to see this.